Hello, welcome to Dr. RS channel. This is Dr. Riffat Sadiq, and today we are going to talk about a very delicious fruit, and we call it apple. They say eat an apple, one apple a day, keep doctor away. So because there is a lot of benefits of apple, that's why you can keep this doctor away from you. So we are going to talk about what are the benefits of apple and how we are going to what are the different ways, different things which are in apple which can be beneficial for us. So let's move. What are some of the basic things in apple which is so good for us? Number one is fiber. Fibers, apple is such a rich source of fiber that we cannot have a replacement for that. It's a sweet, is otherwise when we eat celery, it's like no taste, but apple is like sweet and it gives you fiber. Along with that, it does give you a lot of other things. Vitamins, the most three important vitamins for us which we need on a daily basis to be healthy. Number one is vitamin C. Vitamin C is so important because it's one of the most important ingredient of our immune system. And if we don't have enough vitamin C, it's not going to be really, we cannot fight the infection. And also it enhances the iron absorption. So if we don't have suppose we have enough iron, but it doesn't get absorbed. If iron doesn't get absorbed, we can get anemia. And because iron is a major portion of the blood cells, and we need iron to have a good red blood running in our system. So if we don't have vitamin C, we don't have enough iron. If we don't have iron, we don't have enough blood, and then we have anemia. If we have anemia, we can have multiple other problems, and with stroke and heart attack, fatigued, weakness, anemia. We'll talk about anemia separately. But vitamin C is an important ingredient which we need to have iron absorption. Then wound healing is so important that we have to have a good amount of vitamin C in our system, because if we have a cut or any place, internal or external wounds would be healed faster if we have a good vitamin C. Again, why? Because vitamin C is a part of blood, and blood, we need blood to give the nutrition or nutrients to the site where there is a wound, because blood is carrying all those good things to heal the wound. That's how it's like it's a circle completes. So we need vitamin C for immune system boosting, for iron absorption, and for wound healing. Next vitamin, vitamin A. A lot of people know vitamin A is an important part for our vision, and apple has vitamin A. Imagine how important our vision is. Without our vision, the life is not going to be the same. So we need to take care of our vision. So we need to keep an eye on how much vitamin A we are taking. And apple is one apple. It's not you have to eat a lot of apples. So one apple a day is so important. It will give you vitamin A. Again, it's vitamin K is another thing. Everybody knows what vitamin K is and how important it is for our heart health, blood clotting, and it's also important for our cognitive function, how our brain function, how our memory is. So that's very important. Skin health, hormone regulation is an important thing which vitamin K does. If we don't have good amount of vitamin K in our system, we actually can have a disturbance or imbalance in the hormones. If we have imbalance in the hormones, the whole body can be, working in a very, not in the right way. So these vitamins, three vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K, these all three vitamins are extremely important to have the healthy our everyday life, I can say that. So you need one apple is not a big deal to eat it. Next, we will talk about, there was vitamins and what minerals apple has it. Number one is potassium. Potassium is like so important for our blood pressure. It regulates our blood pressure. If we don't have a good potassium in our system, we can get cramps, we can have fatigue, we can have low blood pressure. So we need to have enough potassium. And also it is really important for the nerve and muscle function. As I said, if you don't have potassium enough, you will have cramps and fatigue because our nervous system and our muscular systems are not working properly. So potassium is extremely important, and apple has potassium. Next come to the calcium and phosphorus. Both these minerals are, everybody knows that how important bones are for our body. The structure of the bone or the architecture of the bone, we need calcium and phosphorus. If we don't have those two, you will see the bones are going to get weaker and weaker, and you will have a lot of, we call it osteoporosis. Bone outside stays the same, but inside starts getting hollow and hollow, and then you will start compression fracture. Our vertebrae can get compress on each other because they are so soft. Bone becomes soft if we don't have calcium and phosphorus. Again, I'm going to say how important it is for our bone. We will have compression fractures. We will start losing the height if we get osteoporosis. If you want to stay young and as tall as you are when you are 30 years old, at the age of 60 or 70, you need to have enough calcium and phosphorus in your system, and apple will give you that. So that's very important. Next is what other benefits it gives you in our which system, like digestive system. As we discussed earlier, it gives you fiber, lot of fiber. So I think in our other episode, we discussed what constipation can do to us. It's imagine that the things which should get out of our system and it should go into the garbage, in the drain, if we are keeping those bad stuff in our body for more than a day or so, it means I meant stool has to come out, all the garbage has to come out, but it's staying in our system. Imagine what it can do to our body. So to have a proper or regulate our bowel movement, regulate our bowel habits, that we should go every day at the most, if at least every day, but if you are not going every day, at least every other day, but not more than that. If you are doing more than that, then it's a problem. So to regulate our system, our bowel system, our digestive system, apple can really do wonders. So you should try one, at least try one. One apple every day for a week. So you will see that you will have a good bowel movement. You will have a good, you will feel better because it has a really, I would say, I call it apple as a happy fruit. So try that. And then number two is heart. Again, as we discussed earlier, it regulates the blood pressure. And you would wonder that it can lower the cholesterol. Why it lowers the cholesterol? Because number one, which is a simple reason, it can fill up your stomach and you will rather not eat the junk. That's like one of the simple reason. But it also is really because it's regulating your hormones, it's regulating your immune system, it's taking, because it has a lot of fiber, so it's taking a junk out of your system. So it's actually is good to have a apple in your body to regulate your cholesterol too. Next is weight management and boost immune system. So it's like kind of, as I said, it fills up your stomach, and you may not eat up the all the junk which otherwise you might eat it. So if you want to really lose weight, um, eat an apple a day and regulate your bowel movement and regulate your body. You will start losing weight. My dad used to do that. Next is so people think that there are a lot of medicines, especially in the East. They use apple as a really true medicine. So they the thing is that sometimes they will put certain fruits together, certain minerals into it, and certain herbs into it, and make a medicine to reduce the cancer risk and also to treat the heart disease. So there is a lot of if we read about apple, you will find out that people are using this different recipes to reduce the risk of heart diseases, cancer, and also diabetes. It also is naturally has a property of antioxidant, and you know that how important antioxidant is for us, for our body. We need antioxidants. And the next important thing is anti-inflammatory. 80 to 90% of the diseases are because of inflammation inside our body or outside. So if we are taking one apple a day, that's why they say one apple a day keeps doctor away, because it's actually you are treating yourself. You are preventing the inflammation. You are giving your immune system a boost, and you are apple is going to prevent you from getting a lot of bad diseases like diabetes, heart disease, cancer. It's simple, simple formula, but it's not you can start eating an apple one day and then don't eat it apple one day and then no, you have to be regulate one apple a day. Most probably if you eat in the morning is the best time, because it will fill you up and it will give you energy for the day, and it's kind of will making you happy.